it too. We'll see. But his mom looks at me funny. His mom don't like me.
I will say this.
My mom gives that look to everyone, so don't get offended.
Maybe your mom is fake AF.
Talk about my mom one more time. You're not going to be in Japan.
He's quick. He's quick. I will say that the Tokyo trip, though, does seem pretty badass. So you guys are, whoever's going, man, congratulations. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah, so, Ann, do you have any questions, Cooley? Or?
Well, no, I kind of want to open it up to you guys and see if you guys have any questions for us. But I think Julie wants to say something first. I saw nope. You got the mic in front of you. You were looking for some time after Rob started running his mouth and saying he was going to leave you behind and all that stuff. I want you to have your moment in the sun, girl. Do your thing.
My mind's blank right now. He threw a lot of information.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you taste the disappointment?
Yeah,
all right.
Tokyo Disney. Wow, that's amazing that you're going.
Yeah, but in retrospect, I mean, your behind is going to feel amazing while he's in Disney World. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get amazing toilet seats. You know, it's crazy. I think the coolest thing they have in the United States is if you go to Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods and you flush, the toilet paper just goes around the seat.
Yeah, I'm really.
That's it.
That's the main thing I'm looking for is those toilets.
That's it, man.
It's gonna be very amazing.
You're the only person I know is like, I'm going to Tokyo for the bathrooms.
Exactly.
Can't wait. So let's open it up just for a little bit. I mean, I don't think we have too much time left, but do you guys have any questions for us at all? Because, I mean, we're down to answer whatever you want. Any questions at all? Yeah.
Anything.
Why is your beard so big?
All right, so there's a story behind that. I started growing it last September, and I haven't stopped. There we go.
Cool story, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah, but I did trim
about 2 inches off of it, so it was actually a little longer than it is now. And I've been every day I kind of flip flop between do I cut it, do I not cut it, do I cut it, do I not cut it, and not cutting it always wins because I don't want to go through growing it again, and I know I'm going to want to. So
that's it.
And Tony, why are you sometimes looking like you're dressed up like you're in the mafia or something?
I get that a lot, yeah. So it's just like, first of all,
you look like a wise guy.
First of all, I'm. All right, so let's talk about
like
what
Irish
exactly I am.
Mafia, right?
So not Irish at all. What do you guys think I am?
Though, man. It's the red.
What do you guys think I am? Like my nationality?
Italian.
Irish.
Italian, no Irish.
European.
Well, European could be a lot of things.
German.
Portuguese. Yep. Portuguese, Italian, a little bit of Russian. One more. Nope.
American.
I'm definitely American.
You would be forced to live in East Providence if you were Portuguese.
I do.
Oh, well then.
Or if you go to Florida. So I'm 50% Portuguese, okay?
She said Wales.
Oh, no, Wales. No. So 50% Portuguese, and then because my dad's full-blooded Portuguese, and then I'm also mostly, the other half is mostly Italian, tiny bit of Russian, tiny bit of Polish. I get the red hair from my father, who's full-blooded Portuguese, because a lot of people in the Azores have red hair. A lot of people don't know that. So, but I get Irish all the time because I get the light skin from my Polish side. So I'm basically like an X-Men because I'm white. I'm not Irish. I don't tan, okay? But one thing,
like at all,
do not tan, and I'm half Portuguese. Now, the other thing that's really interesting
you
is
also can't use flash photography with him because he actually disappears from the photo.
I do disappear. The photos that we took, if the flash was on, I'm not going to be there.
All you see is the clothes.
Yeah, so, I mean, and when I put this hat on, I look like, a newsie or somebody that's getting ready to board the Titanic. So, or I'm in the mafia. But I will say this. One of the cool things I found out about me when I say I'm an X-Man is I found out that people with red hair have two things. One, they have a very high tolerance for pain.
Yes.
And the other thing, too, is if I ever go to the dentist and they have to give me Novocaine, I have to get 3 times the amount because it wears off like that. So they'll give me a shot of Novocaine, and then about 10 minutes in, which she's like a normal person would last about 45 minutes, I start to feel it. And I asked her about that. I said, so do I really need she's like, do you really need another shot? And I was like, I do because I can feel it. I said, is this me or is it anybody else? And she said, you and 3 other redheads all need more Novocaine than anybody else.
Strong like Tiger.
That's right, man. So, and RedBeard podcast comes from me having red hair and him having a beard. RedBeard podcast. That's how we did it. Yeah.
Other than what you guys do with like podcasts and radio stuff, what do you guys like to do for fun on your free time?
Watch Deadpool.
Yeah, watch Deadpool's one of them. Watch movies. I own a DJ company. So I do a lot of like private events, like weddings and stuff like that. So that's one of my other passions. And I stopped for a little bit, but I'm going to be getting back into it. I used to do stand-up comedy. But I haven't been really funny today, so why should they believe me? Everybody says that, yes.
I actually, I do a lot of artwork. I'm an illustrator, and I'm also a tech guy, so I love like working on like websites and designing things through like Photoshop and stuff like that. I also like building computers and stuff. Rob used to come to me with all his tech needs until I started telling him to like erase all his shit. So he stopped coming to me and he started going to other people who kind of try to sugarcoat things and tell him that he doesn't have to erase everything when he really does.
So yeah, I mean it's definitely, if you guys have not seen Cooley's artwork, go on RedBeard Podcast on Twitter or Facebook and bug him to post some of his stuff because I've seen it and it's awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Post it.
I will for you guys. Yeah,
definitely.
Can I got a couple questions.
Yeah.
Right. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox One. Yep. Nope.
Wait, we got a microphone over there. Who's PlayStation here?
Me?
Why?
I grew up with PlayStation.
Yeah, but I grew up with Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, like Xbox. But you see what I'm saying?
For the record,
everything.
I have one sad student who's all like, Wii U.
Not Atari. Atari was before me.
That's him, right?
But I'm just saying, like Xbox, like I used to play Tekken Tag all the time on PlayStation. Right, it was an awesome game. But the games that I wanted to play weren't available on PlayStation when I wanted to play them. So I switched over to Microsoft and I love it.
It's about to be another console war in here.
You want to know something crazy though? You know what's something crazy is that I have friends that have Xbox One and PlayStation, and they're trying to get rid of their PlayStation, and no one wants to buy it.
That was me, and I actually sold it on eBay.
There you go.
And then I bought all the games that I had on the PlayStation for my Xbox, and now I'm a complete and happy.
Are you a
person.
PlayStation guy, Rob?
I buy everything. Anthony made fun of me when I bought the Virtual Boy that time.
Yes, I remember
the
that.
Nintendo Virtual Boy. It was basically a large Viewmaster that you put against your face. Now these students are actually working with Oculus Rift and all kinds of cool stuff.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun stuff. Oh man, I love the video game conversation too. Me and Anthony are having it all the time. Tony, what's the best game? Like your favorite game ever?
Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Yeah. Well, my favorite game of all time has to be Contra.
Yeah.
But I mean, my favorite game that I can continuously play is Mortal Kombat, and then I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise. So,
a lot of us know this.
Yeah. It's coming out. Michael Fassbender's playing. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
So weird, right? This is 30 years ago. 30 years ago, but we still know this. Some of you even know this, and you don't even know why you know it. Tony, sir, please tell them the code to get 30 lives in Contra.
Oh, yeah.
Up, down, left, right, A/B select start.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Code right
First of all,
come on. If you don't know that, you don't. How do you not know that?
Wait, I can totally relate to that feeling because when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City, like the cheat code for the tank is like ingrained in my brain. I just grab the controller and do it.
It's natural, right?
Contra was just infinite lives, infinite ammo.
By the way, I heard Jose is actually going to make a Virtual Boy out of a pair of safety goggles, toothpicks, and some bubblegum wrappers.
So I'm glad you said that. All right, look, I'm glad you said that. Here's the deal, man. The truth is, so we got the Oculus Rift, and we're working on, not these students, but I have another student who's an intern who comes in here on Tuesdays. You guys know Ramon. He's working on the Oculus Rift. We're making, there's already an application that's like a bomb where you defuse a bomb, but we're turning that application into an application for students who don't know English so that they could work together under the pressure of diffusing a bomb using virtual reality and teamwork. And
nice.
they're only going to be able to use English. All of these programs, everything that we're doing, I can't stress enough. I talked about it at the top of the hour. It's all about the students, their vision, their passion. This particular program that you're visiting today, this is our media program. We're going into podcasting is the new thing that they're starting to do, just because we've already done special effects and a whole bunch of other really cool things. This program was not started by me. This program was started by one of my students. It was a girl named Myra, right? I just put her up on our alumni page on the Steambox website. Myra came in because her homies came in. And I know some of you do too. I know some of you are here because your friends are here. So Myra came in because her friends were here. And she told me, she was like, man, I don't like science. You don't got nothing for me. Yo, I was like, what do you mean? What? Damn, shame on me. I got a program that this girl don't even want to be in. What do you want to do? So Myra said, I like poetry. So I'm like, yo, let's make science out of poetry. So here's what we did, right? We made this website, and she started this media program. Every single year, a different student has gotten a scholarship in this program. Every single year, it's been a girl, too, which is kind of crazy, something I'm tremendously proud of. I have a student here right now, Tenon, right, who's still working on poetry. Like, if you checked out our website on the student-centered part, you'd see poetry by her and some of the other students. I got a student who walked in a little bit late, Shayla. Man, I do not blame Shayla. Here's the thing. Shayla has done so many amazing videos with us. I'm not kidding. She's done so many amazing videos with us that, like, every time I post a new video, and I have projects for her until she graduates. Every time I post a new video, there's somebody who jumps on Facebook and like, Shayla, I need you to do this video for me. And they're actually starting to throw money at her, which is scaring me because I need my Shayla. I need my Shayla. I have film directors who are working with Shayla as well. And they're doing some mentoring and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Man, I'm so proud of the stuff that they're doing. Tenon, can you tell us a little bit? Can you talk about your poetry real quick? I know we're wrapping up, right? Like I know.
Well,
that.
I mean,
do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.
We want to hear. Can you give us a little something?
A little. He forced me to pull this out, so yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, high five.
All right. You have the floor, Tenon. You might want to get in a little closer though. There you go.
Okay. So I actually wrote this like because of my friend. She's like the inspiration to this. You make you. You make you. Her words as unclear as ink dots on an essay. You make you. Her marker screamed at the top of its lungs. And I felt shelter under her dialogue. Her insanity shone with a vibrant laugh that shook my pen to a stop. And I tried to make up for the times I ever thought we weren't alike. You make you. A timeless, ageless phrase. But her words were unrealistic, and her capability to adapt did little to cease my turmoil. And as my conscience repeats, you make you.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I will say, like, that's really good vocabulary. You know what I mean? That was awesome. That was really good. Wow. You guys are all very talented. I'm kind of speechless with some of the stuff you guys are doing. So,
what got you into poetry?
Okay, what got me into poetry? Ellen Hopkins, I'd say. I watch a lot of like TED Talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So it's really amazing. And my favorite author is Ellen Hopkins. And in her book format, it's a lot of poetry. So like I'm obsessed with her. And like yeah.
So all right. This brings up something that maybe you can teach me something. How do I use TED Talks to further myself in my own goals and dreams? Because I open TED Talks up and I just see a whole bunch of stuff and I just don't even know where to start. Like what did you do? Do you like go on there and search for your favorite author, or do you?
You could like type in like, let's say like you were like having a bad day. You could write TED Talk how to deal with like drama, and then like random things would just pop up. Like there's one by Sarah Kay called "If I Should Have a Daughter." I'm not sure how I came across that one, but it was just like she's one of a great one too.
Nice.
That's awesome.
What questions do you guys have for us though? Like what other questions do you have for us that we can help you out? Anything podcast related or like you said, anything at all? But I mean, if you have something that we can answer for you, we'd love to in the short time that we have left.
How did you guys start?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So how do we start? So Cooley and I are both, like I said, into a lot of different things. Like I like movies. He likes comic books, but we both like to laugh a lot. Like we both really align on comedy. That's one of the things that we try to make each other laugh all the time. Mm-hmm. So Cooley had an idea. He's like, it'd be cool if we did some kind of like a show, like a podcast. That kept coming up, and then like 6 months went by, 8 months went by, and just finally we said, you know what, let's do it. So we went out. We got the microphones, and then...
No, we didn't. We didn't get the microphones. So
you're talking about... we used my microphone, which was a piece of crap at first. It was basically a microphone we put in front of the table, and it has a setting where it records 360, but it basically sounded like we were in like a tin box.
Yeah, it was
awful. Really
like
bad.
If you get a chance, the first episode that we recorded. It's still up there. We're not hiding it, but it's
you're gonna turn around and be like, let me check this out, and then you can